Hi everyone, welcome to this week's newsletter, week 2. Thank you for everyone's feedback last week. So let's get going. Here I am down in the corner of the shop with the balls with a fantastic deal for you. Chrome Softs for 2022, 4 dozen for the price of 3. What a bargain, why don't you treat yourself? Over to Danny for the next video.
Hi everyone, it's Danny here, and my pick of the week is this Ladies Cobra box set. It comes with a driver, fairway wood, hybrid, irons and a putter. It's good for beginners or as a cheap alternative. And it also comes with a waterproof pocket for all your valuables. Just as a quick reminder as well, it's Mother's Day soon and we'll make a great present. Get yours now at Harpenden Common Pro Shop for only $7.49.
Just testing out the new Bushnells that have just arrived. Got the full range of lasers and GPSs. Why don't you pop in and ask for more information. So just going to go over to Lewis now for a custom fit video.
So for this week's custom fitting part of the newsletter, I'm going to be talking to you about the Rogue ST driver range. So this year you've got 4 new heads. At the top you've got the Max D that I've got in my hand here, so the draw biased head. You've then got the standard Max head. You've then got the Max LS, and then you've got a new one for this year, which is the Triple Diamond LS. Now let's talk through the differences between these 4 heads.
So first up we have the Max D. It's the most draw biased. You've got the weight right in the hill there to really help you commit to that draw shot and give you the most help that it can offer. The next driver that we see here is the Max Head 2. It's a slight draw bias from standard, and it should give you the maximum distance, forgiveness and launch out of any of them, and it is the most appealing to most people, so should be the most popular out of the Rogue range this year. The next one that we look at is the LS. So it has the mix of the forgiveness of the Max Head, but then a very low spinning capability. It also has the fade biased, which should give you the most control out of most of the drivers here. The last one we move on to is the Triple Diamond. This is the lowest spinning and the smallest head. It is a neutral biased head and should give the lower players more control over their drives. So let's get on to the rest of the video.
So now that you know the differences between the 4 heads, I'm going to hit 3 shots with each head. I'm going to make it as fair as possible, so I'm going to use the 9-degree head for all of them. And I'm also going to use the Tensai AV white 65 gram extra stiff shaft, which is a standard option this year. So let's hit each driver and see the differences. Alright, so that is all 3 shots done with each driver. Now, if I bring up the data here, you'll see there is some slight differences. So the one that felt the best to me was the Triple Diamond, purely because I definitely got that lower spin. You can see it on the screen there, spinning at 2065 on average, which is fantastic. Ideally, we want to see that ball spinning between 2000 and 2500. So for me, the Triple Diamond worked the best, just because it brought the spin rate down enough. Now we look at the other ones, you've got the Max and the Max D with the 2 highest spinning, but the Max actually performed quite well. It felt really nice, it went nice and straight, and distance-wise wasn't too bad either. And then the Max D just didn't feel quite right to me. Having the weight in the hill to add the draw bias just didn't feel nice for me to hit, but for most people it will work brilliantly. It just, for me, wasn't that nice. Now the Max LS was yet again very good performer. Compared to the Triple Diamond, slightly more consistent, but because I could get the spin rate lower with the Triple Diamond, it worked slightly better. So why don't you come in and see me? We can go through each of these heads with you if you want to have a custom fitting and see which head works best for you. Thank you everyone, see you next week.
So moving on, we've got Logan coming up next, who's our new member of staff. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hello everyone, it's Logan here from the Tour Shed. Today we have the Garmin Approach S62. And I've got to be honest, I had to do a bit of research here because there's so many different features and, well, I'm sold. I want one of these. Not only is it acting as a day-to-day watch, it comes alive when you come down to the golf course. It gives you the back, the middle and the front of the green, the exact yardages, And my favourite feature is after 5 rounds of golf with this, it learns how you play. So it'll tell you what club to play and what hole. And, well, if that's not a big help, you're lying. So this was £479 online. Down at the pro shop, £399. Remember, no problems, just solutions.
Logan, that was a great video. Thank you so much. Now, Alex's coaching video is coming up. It's very windy outside. Obviously, we had a load of trees down, fences, a bit dangerous. But Alex is going to give you a great tip for next time you're hitting into the wind. On to you, Alex.
Thanks, Lewis. Hi guys, I'm back out on the golf course once again for another tip video. Guys, you are very, very lucky today because this is a fantastic tip for you guys out on the golf course, especially with the old storms and all that gathering. This is a good tip. It's about hitting into the wind. Now, I'm out here on the second tee box. Horrendous wind, like it is really bad out here. It's really bad. And what happens is we think we need to hit it harder. But what happens when you hit it harder? You just spin the ball more. You're then fighting against the wind and the ball goes nowhere. So what do we need to do? Slow it down. So how do we do that? So pretty much, we're just going to swing it slower. Now what I want you to do is I want you to count in your swing. 1, 2, 3. That's all you need to do. So instead of swinging it really quick, we're just going to swing it nice and slow. Into the breeze. Swing it easy into the breezy. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. That is a good swing there. So, into wind, no worries. Swing it slower. 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? Lewis, could you count me down?
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Alex, that was a great coaching video, you know. Keep it easy, into the breezy. Fantastic. Now, this week we had a question from a member about a golf rule. Now, this is about embedded golf balls out on the golf course. There has been a slight change. So we thought we'll introduce it as part of the newsletter. So every week we're going to go through a different rule of golf. And this week we're talking about embedded balls. So over to our rules official, Alex.
Thank you very much, Lewis, and welcome to myself, rules official, out here on the golf course. What a fantastic question we've had about embedded balls. Now, not many might know, but there has been a rule change. So we're going to take you through this. Let's pop up a picture where we've got 3 scenarios. Okay, we've got embedded with grass, and they're not embedded. Let's take you through these. We've got the scenarios out here on the golf course, so we're going to do that. Scenario 1. Now, as you can see, my ball, I've hit it into the trees here. My ball has come to rest in its own pitch mark, clearly below ground level. Now, what this means is I can take relief, free relief. So I'm going to call over one of my playing partners. I'm going to make sure that they agree that this is clearly embedded below the ground level. I'm going to take relief and I'm going to get on with my game. Free relief. Fantastic. Let's go to number 2. Scenario number 2. Now come down to ground level with me. My ball, the tour shed. Thank you very much. Now this one's interesting because it's below ground level, but it's not touching soil. It is touching grass, but it is embedded. So therefore, just like scenario 1, we can take free relief, no nearer the hole, free of charge. Fantastic. On to scenario number 3. Scenario number 3. Now, if you come around here, you can see my golf ball has come to rest in the grass. Now, it does look embedded, but when you come to assess the ball with your playing partners, you can clearly see it's not embedded below the ground level, so therefore no relief. This concludes rule of the week number 1. Please comment below if there's any rules that you don't know of that you would like myself to come out on the golf course and explain for you. I'm going to pass you back over to Lewis in a nice warm shop. Thank you very much.
It's a great video on embedded balls. I didn't actually know that rule. In those different scenarios, it's fantastic. Anyway, moving on. Mark Lake has got a great video on shoes.
Thanks, Lewis. It's Mark here, reporting live from the shoe section in Harpenden Common Pro Shop, and this is my pick of the week. My pick of the week is the Ultra Fit SL Boa from FootJoy. It's a quick, easy Boa system with a really easy release, dimple bottoms, fully waterproof, really comfy. 2 colours available for $109.99. All sizes available, and I'll give you a free pair of socks with them as my pick of the week. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mark, for that little video on golf shoes. It's a great deal. You have to come try some on. Now, thank you so much for all your comments and suggestions from last week's video. Some great ideas. Let's ping them up here. Now, it was a competition to win a practice session. Now, the winner was Carolyn Richmond. Thank you so much. So she wanted to see more videos from Danny, our new member of staff. So she wanted to see some videos on what she plays and how she would play the golf course. So those videos are certainly coming up soon. Now, we're going to run another competition this week, so make sure you comment more ideas and share it with your friends. If you like and share, we'll then pick a winner and you can win your own practice session. See you next week.